Having walked another half-day, Hussein had seen not even one creature on the way, which made him feel odd. Suddenly, the huge body of a rockworm appeared in front of him, and Hussein quickly prepared himself for a fight. Although ordinary rockworms were only primitive creatures, their size was too big and strength too great to be taken lightly. That rockworm stayed still. Hussein took a closer look only to find that the rockworm was already dead, with its whole head smashed by unknown attacks. It seems that someone has really come here. Hussein became alert, took back Meowth, and went on walking alone. The number of the bodies of rockworms began to increase. Some died with only half of their bodies above the ground. Hussein wondered what kind of weapon had made such brutal blows. In addition to the bodies of rockworms, he began to see more and more horned sand foxes' bodies. There were various scars on the bodies, which seemed to have been left by different individuals. Hussein frowned and continued to travel ahead. In another half-day, he started to hear beast roars, human noises, and steel clanks in front of him. Hussein quickly hid himself behind a dune, took out his telescope, and started to observe. Son of Heaven, Hussein yelped silently. In the valley, Son of Heaven and his gang were hunting horned sand foxes. Hussein knew almost all of them. But one of them Hussein had never seen before. He was a bear of a man, as strong as Shi Jikang. Wearing half armor and wielding a black sledgehammer, he had a scary look. When he waved the sledgehammer, a rockworm would be crushed and a group of horned sand foxes would be wiped out. Crap! Where did Son of Heaven find this guy? Wondered Hussein. If this guy was from Steel Armor Shelter, Hussein should have heard of him. Hussein saw the sacred blood fox king at the end of the valley. The foxes were throwing themselves at the gang but could do nothing to stop the slaughter. The valley was a cul-de-sac and the foxes had nowhere to run, so they had to stay and fight. If it was not for the fact that I had killed the golden rockworm king, the Fox King might still be able to fight them off. I probably did Son of Heaven a favor. Hussein quietly sneaked into the valley, unwilling to hand the favor to Son of Heaven. The guy using the sledgehammer was so fierce that the foxes could not resist his attacks at all. With countless casualties, the foxes had been forced into the end of the valley. That sacred blood fox king was also screeching desperately, looking miserable. Haha, brother Gu, I admire you so much. Son of Heaven, God gave a strong guy a rare compliment. Brother, you flatter me. I just got lucky by gaining this sacred blood beast soul sledgehammer. Is all. With Gu's modest words, he could not cover the pride on his face. Hussein was outside the valley, hesitant whether he should rush into the fight right away. The foxes were obviously desperate now with their king stuck in a corner. The gang was about to make it. Suddenly, Hussein saw a trace of inexplicable slyness from the eyes of the Fox King and suddenly felt a chill. How could I forget how cunning the Fox King is? If it really wanted to run, it would have never come to this place. There must be something wrong. Hussein quickly hid himself in a valley and looked outside. As Son of Heaven and his gang thought they had all the foxes in their pocket, the sacred blood fox king suddenly arched its body and moved a large stone away, revealing a bucket-sized hole. The Fox King suddenly disappeared in the hole and all the mutant foxes surrounding it entered the hole one by one. Damn, this beast is treacherous. Follow it and do not let it run away. Son of Heaven commanded. Furiously, Hussein shook his head. Son of Heaven had let the sacred blood fox king get under his skin. If Hasain were Son of Heaven, he would have ordered retreat immediately. With such a small hole, only one person could squirm through like a snake at a time. There was no way to use weapons, and God knows what tricks the Fox King had set up. According to Hasain's understanding of the Fox King, it would not have come here just to escape. There had to be something odd going on. So, if it was up to Hasain, he would have chosen to run. Apparently, Son of Heaven and his gang did not share his thoughts and wanted to go after the Fox King. But when only half of them had gone through the hole, the entire valley started to tremble. All the sand and stones were trembling in waves like the ocean. Indeed, its tricks are about to come. Hasain quickly retreated and watched this strange scene in the valley from afar. Retreat, quickly withdraw from the valley. Son of Heaven suddenly realized something was wrong and yelled, wanting to rush outside the valley. It was too late. Hasain saw from where he was hiding that much golden liquid had welled from under the sand as if the sand was bleeding, suddenly coloring the valley golden and flowing toward the gang. With his extraordinary eyesight, Hasain had seen that the liquid was formed by a sea of numerous bean-sized golden bugs. The golden bugs flowed over the bodies of rock worms and horned sand foxes, leaving nothing behind, not even a bone. When covered by these bugs, the huge rock worm's body disappeared in seconds, which made Hasain nervous.